Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's been drilled forward. He's onto it in a flash. Imbatible. Gerassi. Brandt. That's the keeper's ball. Tete. Played out to the right. That's good play. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lobbed in behind. Great ball if he can get there.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's got away. Tete. Tete puts a cross in. Schlotterbeck. Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. Ryerson. And it's Brandt. Sabitzer. Gerassi. Decent chance! Deftly away. It's run loose here. Delivered in. Clears it away. Panathinaikos going wide a lot more often now, Jim.
Yeah, they're looking to create space in and around that D by stretching the defence. Look out for a late arrival or two from midfield.
Tete. That's really well manoeuvred. Anton. Chan shifted upfield. Tony to Vilhena, did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That is lovely. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Panathinaikos really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Chan. Ryerson. Chan. Anton. Imbatible. Sabitzer. And here's Brandt. Tete proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
And he shoots! No, not this time.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Tete. Showing good feet. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Chan. And it's Brandt. Oh, good ball. Brandt! Now play for a throw. Sabitzer. Sabitzer! Big chance! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Sula clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
He'd have done well to reach that. Brandt. Sabitzer. Now it's Girassi. Sabitzer. Now it's Girassi. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. There's the whistle for half-time. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Borussia Dortmund really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So, the first half brought no goals. So, what can they make of this? Imbatible. Girassi. Out to the right. Hit into the middle. Gets good distance on it. Now it's Tony de Vilhena. Chan. Sabitzer. Now it's Girassi. Nice interception, well timed. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. He has found the way through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Panathinaikos have a free kick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Juricic. Calabria elects to... And the shot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Anton. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Sula. That's going to go a long way. Borussia Dortmund have got it back and they'll have another go. Sabitzer. Brandt. Shot a goal! And he thumps it clear. Calabria, oh, good-looking ball. Gerassi. Moved on forwards.
Panathinaikos really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Anton. Sabitzer. Calabria wins the duel this time. Crossed into the middle, punched away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's shifting through the gears here, and he's got his cross in.
Panathinaikos clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
They'll have one final crack at it. It's a threatening... Great chance! Oh, that's incredible! Finally, finally, finally! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Borussia Dortmund take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Philip Juricic, gently done. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Borussia Dortmund have done it. They have put themselves in the preeminent position, having won away from home and with the advantage of home supporters in the second leg. Borussia Dortmund leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw.
Okay, everyone, get ready. It is time to buckle up for months of uncontrollable chaos, of unmissable drama, full of trauma, full of ecstasy, And as the old song goes, whatever will be at the end of it all. We are very much under starters' orders. Boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. For the first time this season, thoughts of Jim Beck.
Yeah, new tactics, new ideas, new faces on and off the pitch, Peter, and how they've blended themselves in. There'll be lots of talking points, but first and foremost, like everyone, I'm delighted the game's back.
So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the low role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
Okay, interesting. This might chance, surely! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Borussia Dortmund's breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it. Lojek is onto it in a flash. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chan. Brandt. That is a little undercooked. Moved on forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Sabitzer. Brandt. And a reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Out to the right. Good work on the right flank here. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he spark a counter here? Kramaric. He's in plenty of space here, and he's there to get it away. Looking to go deep. No, that's not going to find its target. Aim forwards. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Kramaric. Lojek. He's found a way through. A chance to play it in. And it's played forward. really well manoeuvred. And it's a foul. Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he whips it in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Sabitzer. Gerassi. And the finish! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Imbatible. Mecha. Sabitzer. And it's Brandt. Moved on forwards. He can run onto that. And the shot! It's there! Hoffenheim are level.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Brandt. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Brandt! Caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Chan. Brandt. Ryerson. Very nicely done. Now it's Kramaric. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his...
Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's had a shot! Another big chance that gets away.
Hoffenheim really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And they've got Reed. Hoffenheim have a free kick. Chan, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mecha. Chan. Chan goes on a charge down the left. Chan has it in a wide position. Up he goes! He can get that clear. And it's played forward. Cuts out the pass. Kubel. And back to the goalkeeper. Schlotterbeck. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Kabak with a definite foul there. What a brilliant save from Baumann! Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He has found the way through. Girassi. Spread out to the left. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Brandt. Offside, yes it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Sofal gets into a good position. It remains 1-1 with about a quarter of the game to play. Deftly away. And claimed it back swiftly. Leszek gets into some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
It'll be a throw-in. Aimed in towards the centre. That has been knocked clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's beaten the last man. Sofal. Sabitzer.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, great chance! Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Kramaric played through into space. Lobbed in behind.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
This is it then, now or never. He's in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Kramaric. It's run loose here. And the referee brings it to a close. Borussia Dortmund open the new term with a draw. After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Okay, not the greatest result, Peter, but I honestly don't think there's any real huge change needed. Just fine-tuning here and there, so I really don't think it was the worst result for either.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, hello everyone, wherever you are, whatever time of day, we have an intriguing plot right in front of us here, and it's going to be fascinating to see how it plays out. You'll recall the home side managed to come away from their away day with a precious one-goal lead. It's a lead that puts them in good stead to ensure that their name will be amongst the elite when the competition proper gets underway. Their manager has challenged the fans to create a great atmosphere here for this one, to raise the spirits and to get them over the line. It is quite a scene here. The mood is rousing, rowdy, rumbustrous. The stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it does look very much like a happy homecoming, this. Are we to get a happy ending, Jim?
Yeah, I would say so, Peter, but you always have to beware of it going the other way. Things are looking good from the host perspective, and while I think the scoreline may lead to a slightly cagey, perhaps even a slow start, I'm sure it'll open up nicely as the visitors need to win here, giving the perfect opportunity for the host to sit back and counter-attack, and in doing so, grabbing perhaps a very decisive goal.
The action has already started. Borussia Dortmund in buoyant mood here, having navigated the perfect away first leg. Brandt, shot, surely! Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Brandt really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's not going for... Has a shot! And again! Gets good distance on it. Anton. Nemecha. And it's Brandt.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Zaruri, and it's played forward. Sabitzer gets it clear. And that is out of play. Panathinaikos going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
For a throw-in. Sabitzer. Benzebaini. Brandt. Can he spark a counter here? Tries a deft little ball. Tete. Anton. And it's Brandt. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Fabio Silva. Brandt! Split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, smashing header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. That has been knocked clear. Brandt. Schüler. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Fabio Silva. Nice control. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Sabitzer. Oh, that's neat. That is a brilliant interception. Zaruri now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that could set him on his way. Tete, he has found a way through. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Anton. Sabitzer. Nemecha. Nemecha. He's got to be in here. Zaruri. It's really well manoeuvred. Zaruri. Over to the left. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
there's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Borussia Dortmund can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Sabitzer. Schüller. Brandt. Tete. Bakasetas. Cuts out the pass. Nmecha. Ryerson. Schüller. Tete. Sabitzer. Nmecha. Sabitzer. Brandt, who does have an assist to his name. Ryerson. Borussia Dortmund just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Bakasetas. Sabitzer. Girassi. It's made its way to him. Takes a shot! He scored! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. Schlotterbeck with the clearance. Schüller.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Tete. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Danger averted for now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Nmecha clears it away. Oh, what a ball! Panathinaikos have a free kick. Might be danger here. Bakasetas. He's in, surely! Now it's Sabitzer. And he's there to get it away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Jodkowski, one ball by the goalkeeper. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Nice physical challenge. Chan shifted upfield. Renato Sanchez.
Played out to the right. Cleared without complication.
It's really well cleared.
And that's been won straight back. Yedvai aim forwards.
Looking to break at pace. Oh, it's come loose.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And that has been clubbed away.
Schüller. Brandt.
He can get that clear. Get a throw in.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Up towards the front line.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Renato Sanchez. Renato Sanchez, gently done. Chance to deliver. Schlotterbeck getting this one clear.
And there goes the final whistle. They've won at home, they've won away. A comprehensive victory for a side that has been clearly better over both legs. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I think the result was perfect evidence, Peter, that showed all departments of the team were working really well. You just can't complain with a scoreline like this.
Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
We have already started here. Borussia Dortmund had to settle for a point on opening day. Not ideal, but better than nothing. Gross. Chan.
Özcan. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he spark a counter here? Palacios, straight out towards the right wing. Chan. Moved on forwards. Özcan. Decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Borussia Dortmund gain their reward with an early goal. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Gross. Borussia Dortmund are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he welcomes it in. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gross having a look. And the ball is out of play. Calmly anticipates. That's really well cleared. Garcia looks to the other side.
Bayer Leverkusen. Well, you can see what they're trying to do here, Peter. You know, get the ball into wider areas.
Yeah, there is a very visible, a very definite pattern here.
Well, that's where the space is, and it's quite simple. It's just going to stretch that defence, isn't it?
Now it's Fabio Silva.
And that has been clubbed away.
Now it's Schick. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. It's a threatening ball. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Andri. Özcan.
Schuler has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Borussia Dortmund have a free kick.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
Oh, the clearance is short. Özcan. Schick. Oh, red, nice interception. Schuler. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Palacios. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
We've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Borussia Dortmund go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Changes made.
He's had a shot!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Garcia.
Played out to the right.
Cross from Hoffman.
Tries to get it clear. Cleared away.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Terrier.
There will be a throw-in.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
It's run loose here. Out to the left it goes.
And he shoots!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Clears it away. Clearly not happy with that. Ben Seguir. Ben Seguir! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ben Seguir actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Keeper's got good distance on that.
Palacios.
And the counter is on.
Hoffman.
He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! He has done it!
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Bayer Leverkusen
Get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter. The crowd are reacting to that now.
Terrier.
With the slide tackle there.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Now this could be a...
He's having a shot! It's a loose ball.
That is lovely. Turns and goes back. Real chance!
That was superb goalkeeping.
Özcan is offering a wry smile there.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Here's the header!
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Lucas Vazquez played into space. Palacios is the guilty party there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Do have a chance to counter here. He's found chance for a shot! And he hits the net! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Borussia Dortmund go 2 up
And into a position of real strength. Andrick shifted upfield. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lucas Vasquez played into the middle. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
the changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Great position here. Soba getting this one clear.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Borussia Dortmund moments now away from seeing this one out.
Chance!
Gets good distance on it and reclaimed it in a trice. Andrick.
Soba.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Well measured. Gerassi is having a shot!
And for a moment, time stood still.
And that is that.
Borussia Dortmund have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
And so the thrill of the opening game. Giddy hope and expectation, they all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
That's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This could be another episode of the Seho Girassi show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit Hollywood or bust regarding that. But when it comes to his general play, he has great composure bringing his teammates into the game. So he just needs to get that clinical edge going.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Gross. Gross has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's really well manoeuvred. Lofted upfield. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Chan. And it's Brandt. Girassi. Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gross. Great defending, strong and determined. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Gross. Is there any support? He might not need it. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Cleared without complication. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Schlotterbeck shifted upfield. Into Bailly. Now it's Girassi. Sabitzer. Brandt. He's found some space. Plenty to aim at here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's really well cleared.
Schlotterbeck tries a deft little ball.
Tries to get it clear. Borussia Dortmund have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Gross. Shapes to shoot! Gets good distance on it. Imbatible. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, they can break here. Oh, well measured.
Gross, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ryerson. And here's Gross, and it's Brandt. Sabitzer.
And that has been clubbed away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Brandt! He's found some space. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Chooses. There's the shot! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chan gets it away. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's a look and plays it forward. There's the whistle for half-time.
Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund, well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Borussia Dortmund have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Brandt! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Sabitzer. Brandt. Sabitzer. Now it's Girassi.
Oh, this is a great position.
Gross! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to get it clear. Some good work on the right flank here. He's shifting through the gears here. Very nicely done. it chance!
Proves too strong. Schlotterbeck.
And still, we await the first breakthrough.
Gross. Sabitzer.
Baini. Anton. Brandt. Oh, he's been flattened there.
Now, what about a counter-attack? The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Played into the middle. Chan tries to clear. Moved on forwards.
And he's managed to get free.
Chan gets it away.
Borussia Dortmund on the counter-attack now. Sabitzer. Now it's Girassi. Brandt. Now it's Brandt. Sabitzer.
Plenty waiting in the middle.
Now it's Brandt. Brandt. And a chance! Has another goal! Oh, they could be caught out here. And here's Brandt.
Oh, sweet feet. Deftly away.
Really deserve full marks for effort, though. It's clear they want to win this.
Imbatible getting this one clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gerson. And played right into his path.
He is through here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He can run onto that. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And time is up. Borussia Dortmund starting here with a draw, a glass half empty or half full. You be the judge. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It could have been both better or worse, so a draw will be a happy compromise, I think, to open their group account. It always helps to have something to build on.
Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This could be another episode of the Borussia show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit Hollywood or bust regarding that. But when it comes to his general play, he has great composure bringing his teammates into the game. So he just needs to get that clinical edge going.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. So that's got things underway. Borussia Dortmund are sitting on 4 points after 2 games, a win, a draw, Jim, so far.
Yeah, I'd say a reasonable start, Peter. You know, one of which...
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Schlotterbeck.
Lovely bit of skill.
Bushkan.
Can he deliver?
Picks it up out wide.
And that has been cleared.
Bushkan.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Borussia Dortmund gain their reward with an early goal.
Antron. Bushkan. And it's Brandt.
Borussia Dortmund making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Oh, super find.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Great ball if he can get there. And here's the chance to counter.
And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Baini.
Borussia Dortmund are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
Sabitzer. Brandt. Girat
Tries a shot!
It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Borussia Dortmund
Are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Brandt.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Shoots!
Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talented technique of the highest standard.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game.
The referee's awarded a free kick. It's out for a goal kick. Girassi is onto it in a flash. That has been knocked clear. Aim forwards. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great work on the overlap. That's an excellent interception. That's a cute ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That'll be a throw. He's in plenty of space here. Chance for a shot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's played forward. Some good work on the right flank here. That has found him in acres of space. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Bullish header! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Borussia Dortmund were 2 up and into a position. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Borussia Dortmund are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are back on the way. Schlotterbeck. Özcan.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that was very necessary. Crosses in, it's a mighty effort! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Schlotterbeck, gently done. Özcan.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Brandt. Brilliantly cut out. Moved on forwards. And the counter is on. It could be in here. Looking here to chip it through. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Now it's Brandt. Now who's going to be first to this? Shot, surely! Sabitzer. Sabitzer. Out of play for a goal kick. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. And that could set him on his way. Danger averted for now. Girassi, he has found the way through. Can he finish? That's going to go a long way. It's run loose here. That is good strength. Succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Imbatible. Brandt. It's a threatening chance. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Borussia Dortmund making another change here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's the...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And there's green grass ahead of him. Schlotterbeck gets good distance on it. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well, they could break here. Steaming on goalwards. And he's there to get it away. It's gone for a throw-in. But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Brandt could try cutting inside here. So will they make it count again? And the keeper beats it away. Takes the shot! Decent chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ryerson clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now, what about this cross? Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. And it's going to be another corner. And it's hoisted clear. Schüller. Just 5 minutes left. challenge there, uncompromising. He's found a way through. It's a loose ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Clears it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's an imaginative pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's made its way to him. Well read, nice interception. And it's Brandt. Schuler. And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. And after all of that, Jim...